Hey you guys, this is Tired Goth, and you are watching the Threat Intel 102 series. This is something that I was talking about yesterday pertaining to the previous episode where we discussed relationship scams, right? I realized that I forgot to mention something, so this is going to be like a part A kind of thing. Um, Relationship scams are not just about physically positioning people in certain ways to distract from certain tasks or other things that are meant to be happening. It's also something that is done with sex specifically. Are certain pregnancy. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So there is a specific type of attack here. People will actually spiritually spy on a person and then like kind of follow them through their day, follow them through their tasks and what have you, using cards, divination tools, or maybe just intuitive things that they pick up. And then they take this and use it to interrupt them. The minute this like opposing party senses that someone is possibly on a successful path or like the right path that they're supposed to go on, if they're possessed, they may actually be inclined to block them at every single chance that they get. Meaning that like if they're typing something and starting like, writing a book or, creating some sort of piece that is meant to be presented to the public, the person will actually come running in, like rushing in to try to propose some sort of distractive like task or something. They'll be like, hey, want to have sex? Hey, want to do this? Hey, didn't you have to do this? Blah, blah, blah. And like literally drag the attention off of whatever is being done to something that seems more urgent, right? So this is a distraction tactic. This is something that a lot of people use when they're holding up a bank or trying to hold up a, right? This is a robbery sort of thing, a robbery inclusive type of thing if we're talking about that. So what's interesting about this is that it is actually a spiritual theft that's going on. It's not only the theft of your attention, right? But it's the theft of your task management skills. It's the theft of your directed focus on something. Now, this is really important to pay attention to because first of all, anyone that you would even be having those types of interactions with, sexually or whatever, this is something that, you don't want to just share that willy-nilly with everyone. Like, I know that there are people probably rolling their eyes in the crowd like, well, what do you mean? Like, you mean to tell me I'm not supposed to have sex until marriage? What I'm saying is, you will experience certain things in your life over the course of your life that help you hone your decision making skills, but anyone who actually respects you is not going to use sex to lure you away with what you're meant to be doing. And when you feel that in your heart, that you know you're meant to be doing it, and someone steps in front of it, this is a problem because this is not what you're meant to be doing, right? And it's not who you're meant to be sharing that with is more the concept that I want to drive home here, right? So what is so interesting about this particular placement, this positioning that I'm discussing here, is that this is something of spiritual warfare that is not often discussed. How there's always some sort of convenient and even comforting distraction that comes up. There's always some expense to something that seems like great fortune. It's a great investment. Just when a person is able to save their money and do something with it, right? Just when they're stabilizing themselves, someone comes rushing in. Oh, I need this. I need help with this. You can't leave me hanging. I've helped you out so much over the course of time, so on and so forth. So if you are paying somebody's hotel bills to make sure that they are out of harm's way where they can't even take care of themselves, but at the same time, they have an income source. They have the ability to make that money back, and they have no intention of really paying you back. This isn't someone who's actually down and out, actually homeless or anything like that. It's just somebody who's conveniently dealing with their karma and does not want to face it. So they ask you to pay for it, literally, with your money, right? This is strategic positioning to create debt for you, to cause issues for your heart space, to cause issues for your sense of confidence in yourself and your decision making, your discernment. These are all attacks. These are all attacks to steadily debilitate your confidence, to steadily create doubt in yourself so that they can continue to step into that space where that doubt lies, to then create more doubt in you, right? These are war tactics. And these are war tactics because these are things that are very silent, inconsiderate, and disgracing tactics. They are used to destabilize a person's ability to make decisions. They are used to crush a person's sense of awareness of who they're really around, what they're really investing in. These are crucial points that a person needs to pay attention to if they are intending to make a solid, fully informed investment. So what do you do if you deal with this? Your best bet is to say no. And if the person starts cursing you out and saying a whole bunch of stuff to you about how you're letting them down, but they're not visiting how they got there, they're not apologizing for the things that they did themselves to get into that situation, to you specifically, this is especially pertinent if this person has attacked you before. This is especially important if a person has attacked you before, cheated on you before, disrespected you in some way, shape, or form to someone, and then they're coming to you to ask you to pay bills that they could pay themselves if they had more discipline. I say that in this way. Everyone has expenses. Everyone wants to live a certain way. Everyone wants to be comfortable. But if this person actively went after you, targeted you, and obsessed over you, and then got their karma and expected you to pay for their karma, turn them into a research project. Okay? Turn them into a research project. Do not entertain their needs unless you are going to do that. Because here's the thing. You only have yourself in this life. It would be a beautiful thing to come together with other people who are like-minded and as strong as you are. But this is not something that can be forced. This is something that actually resonates the highest and the most gravitationally with you, meaning it pulls you closer to it the more true to yourself you are, because you end up with a person who's just as true to you as you are with yourself. Right? That's why you have to heal yourself. You have to address the things that make you uncomfortable about yourself and just say, okay, this is who I am. Now, where's the other half of me? Right? You have to love yourself. So if you are dealing with someone who is stifling that ability for you to connect with yourself and what you really deserve, what you never believed you could deserve, this is where your prize gets lost to them if you let them in. Now, it's not to say that the prize is lost, it's gone forever, but you don't want to waste a lot of time on people like this. And the reason why is because they're looking to waste your time. That's all they want to do. They want to waste your time, your money, your resources. They want to put you in a position that makes you look bad when you didn't do anything bad, when you didn't do anything wrong except expect that you would be fulfilled in something. Now, why would you feel bad about expecting fulfillment of your goals if you're working toward that with your whole self, with your whole confidence, not being lent to someone else? This is what I'm trying my best here to convey. Like, it's not someone's job. It's not someone's even authority to tell you what to do with your hard-earned resources, especially if you did go to work and earn them, especially if you did get up in the morning and go to work, especially if you actually put in the time and effort to research things, to conceptualize